Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about fear, and I'm suspecting there's a lot of fear going on right now. And I had a cool experience yesterday about fear, and I just wanted to share it. So, with this change in the world that's been going on, there's been a shift in how my business has been running, and there's actually a lot of people where their businesses are no longer there. So it's not just affecting me, but what I'm looking at is, all right, how do I manage and how do I handle this problem that is in front of me? And part of it is recognizing that a lot of it is not in my abilities. I can't change a lot of what's going on, which is a little bit hard. I mean, it's hard to accept that something that I've put heart and soul into is now shifted and changed. And in reality, I can really lose it. I can get mad, I can get angry, which I've done. I've done them all. But what I wanted to share with you is that I think it's okay to feel fear, but what you've got to be able to do if you allow yourself to feel the fear is also be able to know how to manage it. And what I mean by managing it is let a fear come up, whatever it is, and then you got to experience it. And when you experience it, it may not be fun. It may actually be horrific in feeling, and may be too much, really, to be honest, at this point. But if you can experience that fear and know, all right, this is what I'm actually worried about, then what you can do is take a step back and see how much of this fear is really true. And almost always when you take a fear, the majority of the fear is not even true. The thoughts, the worries, all these things that kick up, if you write them out and you process them and you look at the realities of them, most of them aren't even true. And so the cool thing is when you actually work on fear is you can look at it and say, all right, this fear that I've had and it's been consuming me, I've lost sleep over it, it's not even real. And this is the reason. You wrote it out, you have documentation now to show, no, this is a false belief. And if you could do it that way, then what happens is that fear stops controlling you and stops consuming you, stops causing you to behave a particular way. And what I've seen it for personally is when I overcome my fears, which I can tell you that's a cyclical process where every day new fears kick up. I got to manage them. New fears, manage. New fears, manage them. Some days I'm great at it. Other days not so great. But I see it as a process, and I see it as a constant working at it. And the cool outcomes of facing your fear and working on your fear and looking at your fear is I can see in reality what I was worried about. A lot of it has happened. I was worried about seeing a decrease in patients. Well, it's happened. Being fearful about it doesn't necessarily benefit me. What it does is it allows me to create new ideas, new thoughts, new approaches of how am I going to carry on. Which in theory has sped up my process. So it's helped me look at myself, and it's helped me look at what I want for the future. And it's forcing me to do something that would have probably taken me years to actually step into. And in relative terms, it's forcing me to do it now. So in a lot of ways, that's the coolest part of this process of working out your fears is these moments in time force you to push through your struggles, through your shortcomings, through all these different things. No longer can these stories in your mind control you. And if you let them, you notice rapidly it doesn't turn out very well. And so, if anyone's struggling with a lot of fear or a lot of problems, just let me know. Message me and I'll be free to chat with you. All right. Hope you guys are doing well.